walking on sunshine. Dun, 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 dun.
No! Everyone, quick!
Oh my
Sing
god.
song!
Bitch, don't kill my vibes. What could catch me? Tidus, you think your hand signals are actually gonna stop this thing from moving? Ha! You are hilarious. Yes, but welcome back, guys, to another episode of Final Fantasy X. In the last episode, we finally made it to Kilika, and we're fighting a Sin Spawn, says Waka. Now, normally this boss would be a challenge, but you already know what I'm gonna say. Since I'm such a boss, this is like a really easy boss. Due to me being a boss, you know why it's gonna be so easy? Because I don't even need to use an Aeon to actually win in this fight. Normally, I realize that normally what people do throughout this game is rely on the Aeons to do most of their work for bosses. But that's definitely not the case with me, should I say. I barely use my Aeons, to be honest. Like, I don't see a reason to overuse them. For one, they take too much time to summon. For two, their overdrives just take forever. Once again, I try to save as much time as I can, so using Aeons is like pointless until I fight a boss where I need to use it. Since we're not there yet, there's absolutely no point. Because Lulu basically is going to be in the Aeon. Because her freaking magic that we're not even supposed to have until we get to like further bosses just kills them. Overkills them like we did with the Ochu. Ochu was even harder than this guy. If we didn't put him to sleep, it would have been even harder, but you know, it's whatever. I would say use your Aeons if your people aren't as strong as mine, because yeah, Aeons are fucking awesome.
Yeesh. Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Hey. So, what are these Sin Spawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
86. Yay, we got some level ups. I might as well do it while I say something real quick. Use your Aeons, because you're not as strong as me. But, I like it how Waka said he's trying to break him in slower. Well, yeah, I've done over maybe 10,000 battles already. You couldn't really break me in any slower than that. Did anybody else? Nope. Did I get anything else? Nope. Did I get anything else? Nope. Alright, let's go. Nothing special, should I say. Alright, let's get going to the red arrow. Oh, stop right in front of the stairs. I don't know why.
So, they got fiends in Zanarkand too?
Just a few. It's a big deal when one shows up, though. Hey, since when have you believed me about Zanarkand anyway?
I've been thinking. Maybe people Sin gets to don't die. Maybe Sin carries them through time. Like 1,000 years through time. And then one day, maybe they just pop back, see?
Amazing. Simply amazing. You make up one theory after another, refusing to face the simple truth. Sin didn't take Chappu anywhere. Sin crushed him and left him on the Jose shore. Your brother won't just pop back. Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take Chappu's place. No one can replace Serject, for that matter. And there's no replacement for Lord Braska, either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
Jeez.
I could never be what Chappu was. Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
Waka, Lulu, and Waka's brother, Chappu. Something had happened between them a long time ago. I was sure of it. Well, whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
Best not to go there. Welcome to Kilika Temple, where dreams do not come true and Ifrit Aeons become available.
You here to pray for victory too?
Us? Pray? Who needs to pray? The Luca goers always win.
Oh yeah? Then why you here?
We've been praying for some competition this year.
So what's your goal this time? You gonna do your best again? Ha! It's too bad your best isn't good enough. Why even bother showing up?
This time, we play to win.
Ooh, play away. Just remember, even kids can play, boys.
See you in the finals!
We'll beat them. We have to.
You know that team?
Putting people down. They're as bad as my old man.
But Sir Jekt was a kind and gentle man.
Well, not my Jekt. Even 10 years after he left. Just thinking about my old man got me angry. But maybe that was just my way of keeping him... Nah.
I do like, I don't know about you guys, but I like it how they, how the team has a goal. How every blitzball team has a goal. I think that's pretty sweet. Like, goals are just another way of keeping your spirits up and having your hopes a little bit higher. And it's just like something you can achieve, and they're doing it for a sport. I mean, normally every team has a goal, but their goal, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it.
Lord oh,
I just feel more motivated knowing that blitzball teams, even a Final Fantasy team, has goals, and their goals like spark up freaking. I don't know how to explain. I'm a terrible explainer. We all have already figured out that.
A summoner, are you?
My name is Yuna, from the Isle of Besaid.
Donna? So, you're High Summoner Braska's daughter. That's quite a name to live up to. My. And all these people are your guardians? My, what a rabble. As I recall, Lord Braska had only 2 guardians. Quality over quantity, my dear. Whatever were you thinking? I have need of only 1 guardian. Right, Bartello?
Kamari's like, I'll take his ass.
As there are people I can trust. I trust them all with my life. To have so many guardians is a joy and an honor. Even more so than being my father's daughter. Of course, I would never think of questioning your ways either. So, Lady Donna, I ask of you, please leave us in peace.
You do what you want, Bartello, we're leaving.
A guardian is someone a summoner can rely on. Someone she can trust with her life. I wondered, did Yuna feel that way about me? What's she smiling about?
I like it how in this game you start off with so many characters and stay with that many characters. For one, because it gets annoying if you like train your guardians, should I say, your characters enough, and you can just switch them out. But back in the old Final Fantasy games.
The faith is below.
Yeah, we know. Back in the old Final Fantasy games,
The
where
faith.
if
But
you're
first,
dying, you'd have
the
to heal
cloister of
yourself
trials.
because it takes forever just to find at least 4 or 5 characters. We all know how that feels. Constant potions or constant grinding just so that you don't have to worry about that.
You're not a guardian yet.
We'll be back.
Oh, sure, soon. Like tomorrow soon, I bet.
That's why this was my first Final Fantasy game. I don't know if I've already said that, but when I played this game and I was like, oh my god, fuck, like, Final Fantasy, where have I been my whole life? That's when I started playing old Final Fantasy games and started beating them or whatever, and I noticed how this game is completely different from all the other Final Fantasies in its own little way. But that's like how every Final Fantasy game, or even every series, or every kind of game that has its own series.
Where's Yuna? Then
But-
why are you?
Hey, I'm not a...
But I just thought it was freaking awesome how they give you so many characters in the beginning of the game, and then you just keep those characters for the rest of the game. Like, in most of the Final Fantasy games, you have like,
Just
I'd say an average of 4 characters. The only reason why I say 4 is because I know there are a couple games that you start off with 4 and you just keep those 4 for a while, and then you get more characters so you can switch out. But in this game, you start off with 1, obviously, and then you end up with 2,
Guardians
and then you go back to 1, and then you go to 2 again, and then you go to 6, or not 6, 5.
Well,
My bad. Which is right now, obviously. And then we go to 7. Nope. Then we go to 6. Sorry. Then we go to 6 for a while, but the while doesn't last that long because then we get our 7th character. I mean, we've already met these characters, so I don't know why I'm saying characters, whatever. But yes, we finally made it to the freaking this bullcrap. So I'm gonna just keep going what I was saying. But anyways, yeah, I just like you start off with 7 characters, and like that's not even 1/4 of the game. So that's not even like 1/8. That's all I'd say, like 1/8 complete. But 1/8 complete, and then it just gives you so much time to grind your characters without even having to grind. Like it's just so awesome because you know you don't have to worry about getting other characters in the game, because in like other Final Fantasy games, you train like certain people and then you realize, or you get further in the game and then it's like, oh, we get a new character, but he's not as strong as the other one, as my other character, so now I have to train him as much, or her, just to get them all the way up there, right? So then you start grinding for a little bit for that new character, and you're like, oh, finally, and you get on with the story, and then eventually, for some reason, that character leaves, and it's like, really? I trained that character for no reason right at the moment? Like, really? And then that person will eventually come back, unless it's one of those characters where they die or something in the game, and it's like, oh my god, are you serious? Like, I trained that person for no reason. I didn't even know that it was gonna die. If I would have known, I wouldn't have freaking trained him so much. That's actually happened to me so many times, and I've gotten pissed off, but then I realized, you know what? If that character was not as strong as he was at the time, I probably wouldn't have gotten this far as fast as I did. But yeah, then what was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't know. I love this game because you pretty much start off with 7 characters, and like the 7 characters just fucking just last you through the whole game because the game is freaking long as hell. I'm not complaining about how long the game is. I love it. I love it so much because every character. I mean, eventually every character is gonna get about the same. Oh crap! Dang it! Put this back. Every character is gonna get about the same, but that's not like until way later in the game, like way like after you beat the game later. But each character has its own little thing. Like obviously Lulu, she's the black mage, so you gotta use her for certain enemies, obviously. And then you got Oran, he's the one who fights the freaking strong monsters, so you take him out when he needs to fight the strong monsters. Or you have like Tidus that has the speed, and you need to attack quick monsters that avoid most of the attacks that I really hate. And then you have Yuna, who usually you're supposed to use her for like the bosses. That's pretty much her main function until she gets like serious white magic where she's a healer / black mage. It's just like everyone has their own role. Like Riku, she's the thief. You use her to pretty much upgrade your weapons and stuff later on in the game. This game, I love it. It brings Final Fantasy to its like greatest. I love it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
It was Donna and that big musclehead man.
Yuna will be the one to suffer the consequences.
What consequences?
She could be excommunicated.
I could go on talking about this game
So
ever.
what's in there anyway?
The faith, remember?
Oh yeah, that thing, right.
The Faith are people who gave their lives to battle sin. Yevon took their souls, willingly given from their still living bodies.
Huh?
Now they live forever, trapped in statues. But when a summoner beckons, the souls of the Faith emerge once again. That's what we call an Aeon.
All that in this room? So what's Yuna doing in there?
She prays with all her heart for a way to defeat sin.
The chamber beyond is a sacred place. Only summoners may enter.
What? Even Guardians can't go?
It's taboo.
Oh.
Hi, Yuna. You finished getting shit-faced already?
There was something I didn't tell anyone else that day. That song we heard there, in the temple, I knew it from my childhood. It was proof that Spira and Xanarkin were connected. Somehow. At least to me it was. Maybe that's why suddenly, I felt like I just wanted to go home. I tried to say something to tell them, but the words wouldn't come.
Well, I'm gonna keep the name Ifrit because, yeah, I'm just want to keep it Ifrit. I'll change eventually. There's an item called Rename Card where you're allowed to change the name of your Aeon. So I'll change it to whatever I can think of a good name for all of these Aeons I'm gonna be getting, or if you guys can think of a new name. But thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna end the video right here because I honestly have to go. It's almost work time, and work time means bedtime. It's like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm tired. I have work. So goodbye. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a subscribe, leave a comment, or even leave a like. Goodbye.